complete transaction. Now, what do you mean by complete transaction? A complete transaction means if A is initiating a transaction, it should reach to B. If something happens in between, the transaction should get rolled back. So after 24 hours, what is happening if this in this type of transaction, the whatever amount that has been deducted from A's account is coming back to A's account, right? And in some minority cases, it might take few months, unfortunately, because you need to go to you need to physically go to the bank and say that the amount is still not deducted. Where exactly is my amount, right? So nowadays we have a lot of logging features, basically. So through these logging features, it is very evident and it is very clear, like where exactly the amount is. Is it has reached to A, it has reached came back to B, or it is in between, right? So through analyzing the logs, I can completely make that out where my amount is exactly. Okay. Jonas, in a nutshell, did you got that answer?
All right, sir. Clear.
Yeah. Guys, yes. Go ahead. Take 30 minutes to digest whatever I just explained, because these are the fundamental things of learning Azure, of learning cloud technology, right? So if you haven't understood these things, go ahead and think and ask me doubts.
Yes.
So you guys are very smart and you guys are knowing everything, it seems. Now let me put down this question to you. What is an infrastructure? What is an infrastructure? What is an infrastructure? Have you heard this name? What is an infrastructure? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Think about something non-technical and tell me. Think something non-technical and tell me. Non-technical. Huh?
Sir, how
And if you
Things
something
that
look
are
like?
available,
things
things that
that
are
are
available to make your work easy.
things that are available to make work easy. Okay, good. Okay, okay.
User friendly and also user friendly.
Sir, is structure that
Infrastructure. I
So,
want a real-time non-technical example.
so for non-technical, we can say like some sort of building or structure, maybe like bridges, roads. These are
Right? Yes,
infrastructures.
infrastructure, right?
look like?
The car that
Excuse
you're
me, sir.
driving, the car that you're driving to reach from point A to point B, right? It's infrastructure. Yes, Jonas, what is your
Yes.
example?
Yeah, infrastructure can be defined as a technology that can help us to understand something.
And anything in real world, what can you relate to an infrastructure?
Like
Think
any
about one
building,
example. Think about one example. Non-technical example.
like
Non-technical.
a house before
House.
building.
Yes, yeah, it's a house, right? We build some infrastructure and inside that house we stay. We have our own we have our own furnitures in that inside that house. We stay there, right? So that's an infrastructure. Like I said, a road is an infrastructure, example of an infrastructure, right? So joining all these dots to our IT terminology. In information technology, we have something called as infrastructure. What is an infrastructure for an IT now? How can you relate, or what all examples can you think about if I ask you what is an infrastructure in IT?
Sir,
Yes, go ahead.
in the IT field, there are sets of rules. For example, I can go a little bit in AWS. In AWS, we have AAS, SSA, has an infrastructure in AWS. Yeah, that's it. Can help
Hardware.
us. Excuse me.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like in AWS, for example, we have infrastructure called SSAS. That
Right.
can help us to understand how
To build the
AWS technology
application, right? To
it's
build an
work.
application.
Yes.
Yep, yep, yep.
Mm.
What about
Uh,
others think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
also
Vikas,
like
Vikas,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
It is
Raise your
starting.
hand, raise your virtual hand, raise your virtual hand. So it would be easy for me and for others. Bhavya, go ahead.
Okay, Vikas. So, like I just mentioned that I was asking you that is server a collection of application and database. So, can that be also referred to as infrastructure or part of infrastructure?
Of course, yes. Of course,
Yeah.
yes. Himanshu, go ahead.
Yeah, setting up a server,
Setting up a server, okay. Setting up a server where,
the hardware,
right? Yes.
setting up a server, yeah, the hardware, wherein we can use the resources, components, and the software. So combining these three, we can call the infrastructure.
Perfect, perfect. Yes. Ayur, yes. Ayur, am I pronouncing your name correct? Ayur?
Vikas sir, it's Ayur.
Ayur.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Ayur, go ahead.
So in IT, we can refer the infrastructure as the server room. We
Infrastructure
the
as
IT
server
company.
room. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a server room. Neelam, go ahead.
Yeah, for me it was hardware and software.
For you, it's in hardware and software, the place where I keep my hardwares and softwares, right?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So infrastructure is basically, so when I was explaining what is a client, what is server, client everyone knows, right? My mobile phone could be a client. I'm raising some request. It reaches to a server. But what is the location of my server? Where exactly my server is? How does it looks? Is it big? Is it small? Right? Who take care of that server?
Sir, infrastructure depend upon project and
Right.
requirement.
Yes. So what the point that I want to make here is when I say about server, now you should think about all these things. Not it is not just like serving the request. Yes, it serves the request. Whatever client, whatever questions that a client raises, it serves the request. Yes. But since you're learning these things, this IT, it is also important you to think beyond what is obvious. What is obvious? It serves the request. That's obvious. That's the job what it needs to do. But what is beyond that? How it looks? Who take care of it? Lot of questions. Getting right, guys? No? Yes, no, yes, no.
Yes.
So
Yes,
Yes.
Vikas.
basically think beyond the obvious. Okay? Think beyond obvious. Now, why I'm mentioning this infrastructure? Because that is the home. That is the home for that server. As Jonas mentioned, right, the place that we build infrastructure, we build and we stay there. We have our own furnitures, we have our bed, we have our groceries, utensils, everything. We store reside that in that house, right? To make a application run smoothly, it requires its own ingredients. Now, for example, if I want to cook something, I will bring those ingredients to my house first and I will cook that dish, right? Similarly, in information technology, if you want to run anything, when I say anything, what do you mean by anything? If I want to run some application, right? I need to build a home first. That's an infrastructure, right? That infrastructure in IT is called as what is that infrastructure in IT is called as data center. Okay. So that is the home where my server is residing. And inside that server, I have the applications running. That applications will be holding my actual data. Getting right? Now, for example, if Ankit is searching for something in the sense like if it's searching for a flight ticket or or a movie ticket through some portal, that information, that search operation will also be saved. If Ankit is booking that ticket, even that detail will be saved in the server. When I say it's saved in the server means there might be some different application. There might be some database who will be storing that information. So database is nothing but an application. An application is stored on a server. And where is that server? That server is in the data center. Okay? So data center is basically the home. It's a house for these applications. Right? And the place where my data center is stored, we are going to build an infrastructure for that. Now, what is layman terms in infrastructure? It's a big room, let's say. That's an infrastructure for that servers. Inside that, I'm going to store my physical hardwares, physical location for that hardwares where my server will be running. Now, for example, the laptop that you're using, is that a server? The laptop that you're using, is that a server?
Yes, sir.
It could be a server.
In such situation can be.
Right? Exactly. In some situation, it could be a server. In some situations, it could not be a server. Right? If you're making your laptop a server, does it holds the capacity to take that load? Let me tell you one example, real world example again. Okay, Jonas, I'm not sure if you can connect with this example, but in India, we have an IPL festival. Do you know IPL, Jonas? It's a cricket.
Yes, sir.
There is so many festivals, so I didn't memorize all.
All right. No, it's a different kind of festival. It's a gaming festival, right? We call that as a gaming festival, right? So, guys, whenever this IPL is telecasted, it's a live telecast, right? When a batsman will hit a six, real time you will see that in your TV screen also, in your mobile, right? If a star batsman come in between the pitch, suddenly the user count is increased, the viewer counts is increased. Now, for example, if MS Dhoni or Virat Kohli, these are the star batsmen, right? If they come in between for batting, suddenly if you see the viewership is getting increased, right? So where does all this information are getting stored? How these live telecast is possible? Again, the answer is IT. Right? So next time, whenever you're going to watch a cricket match, just check what are the number of users that those are connected who are currently viewing that match parallelly. Right? Tell me tomorrow. Okay, so I think we have match today also and tomorrow also maybe. Just try and see if the number of count of users are increasing or not. If the number of counts are decreasing or not. All right. So just check that thing and tell me tomorrow. So basically all these informations are kept somewhere. And what is that somewhere place is called as a data center. Okay. So before we jump into the cloud technology, okay, one last thing that I want to highlight about a data center. Okay. Now, if you have attended my SQL batch, I have explained these things in a short in a short time frame. Okay, I can explain you in detail today. Okay, there is one homework question that you can note it down first before I start explaining about data center. So Monday, when you go to your office, right? Monday, when you go to your office, there is a IT team in every office. There is an IT team in every office. There is an IT team in every organization. There is an IT team. Okay, just go to them, reach out to those guys, and ask them, where is our company's data center? Just take a note of this homework question. Where is the company's data center?
Sir,
Okay. Yes,
hello.
Sejal, go ahead.
I am a second year college student, so how will I do this homework?
Perfect. Perfect. Welcome, Sejal. You seem you are very smart. You have enrolled these courses at your very young age, huh? Good to know that we have some college students also. All
Thank you, sir.
right. Yeah. Who? Vamshi, your college?
Yes, sir. Even I am also college student.
Oh my God, really? How
Yeah.
many of you are there from the college, guys? 2, 3, 4? Neelam, you're from college? Wow, good, guys. Good to know that. Good to know that.
No, I am from education background. I'm
You're
just
from
new in
education
the
background.
IT.
Oh, okay. All right. So, irrespective of if you're working, if you're not working, if you're in a college, even if you're in a school, anyone who's in school now below 10th? No, right? All right. So, even in college, you have a team, you have a cell, IT cell, okay? Information technology cell, right? There are some sir or ma'ams who are associated to that cell. You can reach out to them and just check with them, where is our data center? Okay, Sejal. So it is not
Yes, sir.
only so ultimately your college is also it's nothing but an organization. It's a business that they are running, right? Though it's in college, but it's ultimately it's a business, right? And whatever your course information, your enrollment information, it has to be stored somewhere, right? So in today's generation, in today's world, even a small business has its own hardware and software, right? I will tell you.
But
I will explain you how in some time. Yes. Who's asking something? Any
it's me.
question? Jonas.
Yes,
Yes. Go
yes.
ahead.
Yeah, sometimes it's like a little bit strange that question to ask in a
Mhm.
company where it's located the data center, because like they started looking at you.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I mean, sometimes it's a little bit strange to ask at work like where it's located data center,
Right.
or it's a server, something like that. They feel like a little bit strange because it's a place where sometimes they don't want to show people that our
Exactly. That is what I want. That is what I want you to come across. Right.
yeah, because
So
sometimes they used to write there,
right.
don't it's not allowed to enter without permission, something like that,
Right.
because of temperature.
Perfect. So I'm just going to explain you what all these are, right? But that is the point that I want when you on Monday when you ask in your company, in your college, or don't ask to your mother, right? Where is our data center? No, we don't have a data center at home. Until and unless you're running some application in your home, right? So, so the point what I want to make here is when you ask this question to your IT guy, I'm just giving you a heads up now because Jonas asked this one. You might get an answer, direct answer. You might not get any answer for that. Okay, that is absolutely fine. But at the end, remember this thing that every business has a data center. Okay, it could be physically located in your office premise, or it could be on cloud. Okay, it could be located in your office premise or it could be on cloud. Okay, so This question is just to get familiarized with your organization's data center. That is all. And what is the reaction? What is the response that you will be getting in return? Okay. Now, why I want you to get familiar with that, with what is a data center. We are learning about cloud now. Suddenly, why we need to get familiar with our data center? Why? There is some relation between that. Okay, there is some relation between that. Now, before I explain you what is the relationship between that, let me give you some facts about data center. Now, when I say the term data center, what is that few things that strike your mind? Come on, I want 10 points. I want 10 people to give this answer. Each one of you can share 1 point at least. When I say data center, what is that one thing that strikes your mind?
Cloud providers,
Hold on. Let me start taking a note of this. Cloud provider. One sec.
servers,
Servers. I am unable to write. One sec.
Size.
Servers, some said. Others?
Files.
Size.
Yes.
Is it correct?
Files.
Files. Files, okay.
data,
Documentation.
Data warehouse.
Data,
Data.
data warehouse, data or data warehouse, okay. I want 10 points. 3. Again, whenever you are answering, think beyond obvious. Think beyond obvious.
Applications.
Applications,
system
Software.
system,
or computer,
servers. I can take that under servers. Come on, just 4.
Software.
Operators.
Software, I can take that under applications. What is others? Operator.
Yeah.
What do you mean by operators?
Means that comes under software only. It operates the data and store
Okay,
the data.
okay. Okay. So that will come under data and application. Come on, think more.
So Vikas, can cameras or some security be included in data
Perfect.
center?
Perfect. Think beyond obvious. Good example of think beyond obvious. Cameras, CCTV cameras,
network,
Storage.
network. Very good. Storage,
Operating systems.
OS. OS, I will take that under servers because
right.
servers has its own operating systems. Come on, some basic things. Basic things. I like that answer, CCTV camera, by the way.
Because
Yes.
so
Okay. And because like maybe air conditioner.
Basic
AC.
thing, air condition, yes. One basic thing. Come on, what is that basic unit? Sorry,
Place.
Router.
A room. A room or a place.
infra. Okay.
Yes.
Routers. Okay, I can take that under networking. Routers.
Hardware.
Hardwares. Yes, hardwares. I haven't mentioned
Machines and
hardwares.
computers.
Servers. Yes. Machines. I can take that under. Tell me one basic cheese. Come on. What's that answer?
backup. Electric backup.
Electricity.
Electricity. Backup. Before backup, we have electricity, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Means I mean generator or something.
Generator.
Generator. Yeah.
Why? Basic cheese, right? Basic thing, electricity. Okay. So let me give you a small story behind my understanding about data center and when I was introduced first time, how I felt and how I was introduced basically. So when I started my careers 14 to 15 years back, um, being a DBA, DBA stands for database admins who take care of the database, right? So being a DBA in that company, there was a month-end activity. Okay, every month, at every end of every month, there was an activity. Now, what that activity is basically, they will be cutting down all the networks for some time. Okay, for doing some exercise, they will be cutting down the network, right? So if the network has been cut down, I cannot access my database from my laptop, how I used to connect, right? So for that special use case, what we have been told is during that activity, during that month end activity, you need to go to the server room, or the server room, you can call that as a data center or server room, right? It's one and the same. You need to go to inside that server room. From that server room, you need to connect to your database and you need to do some activity. Okay, that activity was nothing but it's a backup activity, backup of a database. So that was the first instance I was introduced to a data center through to a server room. So in an organization, there are very handful of people who is taking care of that server room, and that department is nothing but IT department. So IT department has the access for that. So what that guy did is basically he took me to that server, inside that server room. The first thing that I came to know is it was very chilled. The AC, the air condition was at 18 degrees Celsius. Why do you think the ACs are at that temperature, 18 degrees Celsius? Why do you think that?
Because
So we
servers
need to
works for
cool down the systems,
24/7,
like,
so it
yeah,
needs to be chilled.
Awesome,
yeah.
awesome, good. Does your Instagram ever says that I will not be available on Monday? You cannot access me. Does your WhatsApp says that I will not be available during night time?
No,
No,
Does your
never.
Netflix account says that I will not be available during XYZ days? Does anyone says that? You will never hear
No.
that. Why? Because ultimately it's a business. Ultimately it's a revenue. If there are two applications, Hotstar and Netflix, and Hotstar says that my application will not be available my application will not be available once in a month, and whereas Netflix will be day, I'm available 24/7, 365 days. What do you think? Where does the user will go? It will be all on the Netflix. Given a condition, all the web series, everything are hosted in both the platforms, right? Anyone who will be still be going to Hotfix despite knowing that I will not be available once in a month,
no.
right? No one will go that. Why? Because ultimately it's a business. It's a game of a revenue, right? So all this, why I'm taking these examples are basically Netflix, Hotstar, or whatever application. Those are hosted on a server, and that server job is to run 365 days, 24/7, 365 days. It has to run 365 days. So wherever my application is running, if you're running your laptop, if you're not shutting it down for 1 week, what will happen?
It will become heat
Right? There will
It,
be lot
it
of,
might crash.
right? It might get crash. Why it might get crash? There will be
because of
lot
So
of
overheat.
heat,
means it's,
right?
yeah.
Because if you're running something, if you're running your laptop, and if you're keeping that turned on your laptop for many days or few weeks, there will be a lot of heat. Ultimately, it will be start to generate, and because of that heat, if it is there for continuously for longer time, the laptop might get crash. To control, so think about the application. My application has to run 365 days. It cannot go down. It cannot crash. Okay, ultimately it can go crash, but we will try the hardware should not go crash. So what is the attempt that I will do? I will control the temperature of that place where my servers are hosted. Right? Getting it, guys, right?